Hey everyone, so welcome back to the lab, quote unquote. Right now I'm working on some of those business card coasters. So if you follow me for a little while, you know that I'm making these things to give out for free. If you're subscribed and if you get a couple people via Instagram to come subscribe, just kind of branch out, grow the community. But anyway, so I'm working on some of those little bases right now, and I got some parts I still have to work on the track. But I wanted to show you something pretty freaking incredible that I managed to finally finish. That in itself is a miracle, I have to say. That I actually finished, well, nearly finished a project. But as it stands, actually pretty close to finished. So you know Sidewinder Safari, the whole wild mouse from Zempro that Discovery King's gonna be getting. Yeah. So if you follow me for a little while, right now you know that I've been making a model of it. And that was not the only part that was going to go along with it, because you can just stick the model on a piece of fake grass, and that'll be the end of it. But I didn't want to stop there. I wanted to do a little bit something different. So right now there's no concept art put out by the park. Um, it's supposed to be a super immersive experience. There's gonna be snakes in the queue and like little tanks. It's gonna be indoors. The queue is indoors, not the ride, unfortunately. But that would be kind of cool for both for indoors. But anyway, I kind of took a little swing at what I think the queue could be. So, with that, I give you this. An entire little land that I've developed for the purpose of trying to understand what this area is going to be like. So this is the model that I've been working on for a little while, and I'm going to upload this pretty soon. But I mean, so let's talk about this area for a quick second. So most rides will have the queue, some kind of gift shop, and some kind of form of facilities, say a bathroom or a food stand, or both. So, in much the same fashion as I did with the Batman model, uh, I kind of just took a crack at what I would believe that this area would be like. And this is somewhat to scale. Now these pathways are about 5 millimeters across, a little bit more as you progress, because it was just kind of a rough line. It wasn't completely perfect, and that's, I think, the idea of what this area is going to be like. It's going to be very natural. It's going to be very organic. Um, it's going to have lots of animals and stuff like that. Lots of reptiles, smaller animals. But most importantly, it's going to, I think, if I'm kind of understanding it correctly, unless they just left the sign there, is going to be a theme to Captain Lee's Safari Adventure, or Expeditions. Kind of a expedition gone awry, or expedition mishaps, things like that. Just kind of a quirky theme. I think that's kind of the idea of what's going to be going on here. But I wanted to have a little bit more of a kind of a premium experience that I think would be a really cool idea. And actually, I think, manage to fool Reddit's photo identification system to be able to make it think that this is an actual place, even though it was just a photo. So if you follow me on Reddit, you could probably find some photos of the progress. So as you can see, we have the entire model going. Now I didn't put the other 3 cars on here. I think this is good enough for now. You can let me know down below if I should put the other ones on there. The other ones are going to be like an orange, a darker green. I think there was like gold in there or something. Kind of more woodsy colors that you would see in like animals and things like that. And so that's the ride. Now, I wanted to create like a whole area, so I went ahead and did the queue as it's already winding in and out. Now, if you're looking at it carefully, you might notice something a little bit interesting. These 2 sections right here are both shaped like S's. Sidewinder Safari. Huh? I thought that was kind of a neat little detail that I put in there. But anyway, so this isn't entirely finished yet, but this is pretty close to what the final product is going to be. Now I'll go ahead and turn the light off here, because I want to show you what this thing actually looks like. Well, hold on. Let me go ahead and actually turn it off for a second while I go and turn off the lights of the actual garage right now. So 1 second, I'll be back just momentarily. So all the lights are now off. Ooh, that's kind of fuzzy. Let me go ahead and zoom out there. Focus, 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 focus. Okay, well, it's not going to focus very much, but you get the idea. So this little area is going to be the entrance, and if I carefully open the model, which by the way has, you know, all the lights and stuff wired underneath it, and you can select which ones you want on via a little switchboard that's soldered onto there that I surprisingly still had. But also this too has magnets on the bottom, so you can open and close it pretty easily, and it'll stay firmly shut instead of something silly like tape. And originally they kept coming off, so I did actually put a little piece of paper over it so that they'd stop coming off. And so they can open and close pretty easily. Now, so it's just 2 AA's. I'll go ahead and put that on there. And voila. Let me turn the exposure down just a little bit, because it's a little too bright. So I mean, there you go. You've got your queue. You've got your indoor queue, because that's the outdoor queue. Now I'm going to put some little trees, hopefully, here. I'm not sure if I'm going to print them, or if I'm going to use some other resources to require some trees and stuff like that. Or someone suggesting like static grass. That one's a little bit hard to do, because you have to like make a whole machine out of it and stuff like that. And so you have the indoor queue, you have obviously the ride itself. This is your Wild Mouse coaster. You'll get off, you'll walk, of course, to the gift shop, which actually is not lit up. Maybe I should add some LEDs there. And then you'll walk over here into this little area. I might stick some other stuff in there. I was thinking of putting like a little sign here. There might be a little water fountain here, for obviously this is supposed to be an ideal example of what the area would be like in real life. And so I think this is a pretty good estimation of what they're going to be. Now some people were saying, oh, did you know that this is going to be what it's going to look like? I actually don't. This is just a guess. So this is entirely original. The only thing that's not original is the ride itself. I modeled it, but the design is not mine, per se. The colors are also just a guess as to what they're going to be. And so we have all of our street lights, or pathway lights. They go around the perimeter. They light the pathways and keep it well lit. I thought maybe I should add another one over here. You also have an entrance. Oh, I think the print is done. And then you will also be able to go past that entrance right there, and it'll also have maybe a sign later on. The sign is usually going to go right here on the side. It'll just be adhered right at the top, much like the Batman one. This one's painted green just because, you know, snakes, stuff like that. And so you've got your sign. You've got like some little like open boxes and stuff like that right here. If you were that small, you kind of get that idea. Let me go ahead and just put that on. And then yeah, there you go. And then you can walk all the way back around. These are little tiny bathrooms. You can't really see it on the side, but there was supposed to be an M&W on there. And yeah, and also on the inside too, I'm going to turn the lights back off. There is a little temple light, because you've got some red lights, but you also have the little temple. You can see it kind of flickering in there. That is just a little light from a tea light. I thought it was a pretty nice little thing that I could do without it's gotten really dark. Okay. Yep, so you can see inside the entrance there. So yeah, that is the update of the Sidewinder Safari model. It is nearing completion. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Let me know down below what you think of it, what I could add to it, what I could maybe change about it. Oh wow, that's changing exposure right there. And also, if you're going to be at Six Flags Magic Mountain on October the 19th, definitely come see me. You can see some information about how you can get one of these business card coasters, and you can see what they look like on my channel. The links are all below, or you can just click on the channel icon and find them. This should be pretty recently. You can find them easily. As always, make sure to follow us on Instagram at coaster.labs and make sure to subscribe down below. I'm going to keep updating you guys on this, as well as other things that I might be doing in the near future, such as redoing some of the rides that I have now, and maybe doing some tutorials. Let me know what you want to see down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the parks.